He'll look to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cornhuskers hang on to their lead.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more to...
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cornhuskers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Cornhuskers now going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory.
And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against him.
Out is the willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. A check down here for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case...
That's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. On first down, they go with Dixon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Rolling to his left. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kalo Alexander from 4 yards. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. It's to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Clemson punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. First and 10, Nebraska. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cornhuskers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Offside defense.
At each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the field. And keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The Clemson punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not much happening there. Not much at all. They'll get to it and down it, but at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Second and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And it's a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Cornhuskers have got it on cruise control. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Cornhuskers now with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On second down, Jewell. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire games. And that ball is caught for the Cornhuskers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cornhuskers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You get
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ingram's got the 1st down and more. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So celebration time in Lincoln tonight. For the first time in more than 2 decades, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are on top of the college football world.
For all my listeners out there, I'm just going to put it to you this way. NFL teams love championship pedigree. It's one of the main reasons why Nebraska is going to be represented near the top of this year's draft. By their star quarterback, of course. In short, there's plenty of amazing players out there. But when teams look at this kid now, they're inevitably going to think to themselves, winner, champion. Yeah, obviously his measurables are off the charts, but I think his championship experience sets him further apart from the rest of the pack. Anyway, let's shift into something I read before the show. An interesting post my wife Susie sent me about the upcoming football game taking place.
I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title was mine.
Nope.
Back in the day, I was broke with no dollar. Now I got Gucci all over my collar. I do this for my mama, my brother, my papa, my sister. I got you. Sharp as a needle, I'm really the scholar.
Hey, so I didn't tell you, but when we were hanging around at Nike, I got in contact with some reps for their other sponsored athletes. Russell Wilson's agent just emailed me. He's going to be hosting a charity game to raise funds for some local fields. You want in? It's going to be a pickup game in Hawaii sometime in March. They're still trying to nail down the exact date.
Wow. Hawaii, and we're giving back to the kids too? Yeah, can definitely coast on that one.
What?
It's hard knowing other dudes are gonna be out there. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I didn't expect to answer any questions about my favorite marine mammals. Not really my area of expertise.
Well, this one is a little more straightforward. Teams that pick near the top of the draft are generally concerned with how guys who've had a lot of success in college will handle it if that doesn't come overnight in the NFL.
Obviously, we're picking first overall for a reason. We've got a lot of holes in our roster that we need to fill. So if this is a process that takes some time, how are you going to respond?
I understand this is going to be a problem. Man, my agent warned me that some of these questions would be random. Yesterday, I was asked about my favorite marine mammals. And now you guys got me singing karaoke? Man, I can't believe it.
Well, the good news is, and I don't mean any offense by this, but, we know for sure your game tape is better than your singing.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got that all figured out.
So if you don't mind, I want to go back to your last college season. It goes without saying that you had a prestigious career. But did you feel like you needed to win the national championship to validate it?
I felt like it was the ending I deserved. You know what I mean? Like,
2 minutes.
It's gonna be good to get back home.
Yeah, I got some good news.
So that's the situation. The Hawaii charity game that Russell Wilson is hosting is the same day as the Nike event in New York City that Zoe is heading to. And no, it's not possible to do both.
Man, it's tough. What do you think, Jay?
Well, the Nike event is a good opportunity to continue building up your brand. But the EA Sports event will help your brand in a completely different way. You know how it goes. I know it's a tricky decision, but that's life in the NFL.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, I get that. But what I mean is you're always going to have people pulling you in different directions. And there are only so many hours in a day to do everything.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So, what's it going to be?
Sitting in my hoopty, God said I was chose. When you love yourself, baby, trust me, it shows. Leveled up, put me on my own pedestal. Wake up, meditate.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Them crossing the line.
And I'm the go-to. When you need your back, bro, need that throw real. I'm who they ask for, like. I got my own 2 cents, if you know what I mean. I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I put the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my winning. Remember back when I could never say what I'm dealing with. Nowadays I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that it's over $1 million. Ayy, I might forget to reply.
Here we go.
Too many messages, most of them read. I'm a popular guy. Why? I got to go. Always the pride of that pie. I'm slapping the hands of the ones that show up to, but I done been celebrating so much. These days I sleep twice. Guess it's just one of them. 72 Phillies, 72 Phillies. They let me recline to the out when they cut off the lights, up when they cut on the mic. Life, we got the land and I hope you enjoyed it. I walk in the party and they you ain't on my list, so you put in this training this ace. Nice.
good warriors in the woods can often cost you buoyancy. When it's connected, the focus drowning. Choose love that constantly keeps you grounded. Indulge on the surface if you ain't clowning.
say I didn't warn you. It's all love, I'm just looking out for you. I don't know how she got like that. I'm still trying to get the hold me back. And his looks could kill. You would be most wanted. On the run, yeah, running through my mind. Ay, fatal by design, most wanted.
Well, you just heard it from the man himself.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.